Oh, oh, oh. There it is. I know. That's okay. That's why I did it.
Alright. Oh, oh, oh.
I think my boys are trying to tell me something. We need new music. You know, we got a new night. Maybe we can get some new music. How's that?
Yeah, we know the tune. That's that.
What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday night. Welcome to...
Yeah, don't wake up in the morning and think it's Saturday, because sorry.
Yeah, you're going to miss a day of work if you do.
Yeah.
So, what's up, everybody? It is the NLG show. We are here on our brand new night of Thursday. Same bat time, but different.
Yeah, you're gonna miss a day.
But different bat day. So, yep. Welcome, everyone, and gentlemen, how you guys doing tonight?
Man, I tell you, when Jess Gordon said, "I want fishing and Sea of Thieves," I thought he was crazy. Like, who wants fishing? Well, guess what I've been doing like for the past 2 days?
Fishing.
Fishing. My boat is sinking and we keep on fishing. That's how much fun it is. It's just crazy.
Oh man. I've got some video to show. Since I didn't get a chance, you can only put so many things on the banner for the channel. So there was certainly some fishing that was had. I got on it Tuesday night with Siberia. I know you, Peter, and Juan and Nate were at it. So it was lots of fun. We'll talk about that in a minute. But introduce yourselves for those who are seeing us for the first time on a new night. Of course, the chat room's not, but you never know if somebody's going to drop in.
Yeah, my name is Peter Houtink, aka HDK360 on Twitter, HDK on Xbox Live, and HDK360 on the PlayStation. And I don't know what it is on the Switch, but
it's a long ass number.
It's a long ass number.
Damn.
Oh, and there's Steam. Steam, it's also HDK360.
Steam.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, HDK's a wake up Thursdays.
I know, man. Look at he is ready to rock.
Yeah.
And you know something's wrong. I want to say it's Friday. I have a beer, but I don't. I have water, so it's not a Friday. So,
Aren't you off tomorrow?
I was, but now I got to go in for some overtime. So,
okay.
I got to be able to afford this gaming. So,
I was gonna say, is this overtime by choice or overtime by force?
call it voluntold.
Voluntold.
So,
Hey, when that happens.
But I mean, it's not like I get a choice what time you want to come in and work a couple hours and then leave. So why not?
All right. Well, so is it early in the morning though?
Yeah. But no big deal.
All right.
I'm used to it.
Okay. Well, hey. Well, you know what? We'll get it out of here. We'll get in and out as fast as we can. I promise we won't be past. I don't know what do you say, Peter? 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Yeah. That's closing time.
I was surprised on the Sega Roundtable last week. You almost made the 3-hour tour.
We almost did. We were at like 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. So yeah, we could look. That was something special, and I want to thank once again because he's in the chat room, Brother Inferno, who along with Jago and Lord Cognito from the Iron Lords, man, oh man, oh man, what a night! It made me feel 20 years younger. I went ahead and played Dreamcast after that show ended.
Oh jeez.
Oh my goodness.
That's Die Hard.
I was oh man. I was so happy. We had some great conversation about Sega, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all in between. So I just want to thank those guys. And Inferno, I know you're in the chat room. Thank you so much, man. It meant a lot to have you. And man. Whew. So we got to do some more, right? We got to get the Nintendo Roundtable.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do Classic Console Roundtable, and some other stuff.
Commodore 64 roundtable.
We could do classic PC roundtable. It's not even PC. I mean, classic computer roundtable. Commodore 64, Atari. You know, all those old things that we used to do, Peter.
Yeah.
So
dang, we're old.
We are.
When the dinosaurs were still roaming the earth.
I know, man. I know. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to get the guests for the Nintendo one together. So
I thought you already did.
I did not. I only got the Sega ones together. I'm not.
But I thought you already got. You're a Nintendo guy.
Oh, Sean. Well, yeah. If he wants to do it, I'd definitely get. But you guys, I'm sure there's got to be some friends you got that want to come on and talk Nintendo all night.
I don't know who does Nintendo.
Chris.
Yeah, I do.
No, I mean, I don't know.
It's been a while.
Siberia said Nintendo,
Nintendo,
so maybe we get Siberia in here. So, I'm just saying we could do some stuff. I really enjoyed those roundtables. You know what? It gives us something a little different than just what everybody else is doing, and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So, I just had I had such a great time. So we'll get some more of those things going. And we're still working on some new stuff for streaming. So I want to shout out to Whitty who's in the room. He did some Assassin's Creed 3 naval battles for us as a warm up before we got started. And you know what? It looked good. I didn't realize how good the naval battles look because I didn't finish that game at all.
Yeah.
But certainly no Sea of Thieves, right?
No.
No Sea of Thieves whatsoever. So, but I would ask what you guys have been playing, but I know what you guys have been playing.
It's like Sea of Thieves, and some more Sea of Thieves.
Actually, what have you been playing, Chris?
Some Division 2 last weekend.
There you go.
With Coop. He put me on his back and we went away.
Nice.
Leveled me up a little bit.
There we go. That's what him and Peter do, man. They
yes.
level you up. They level you up.
Yes.
I still that night, man. Night where I was on level 2, and within like a half hour I was level 9. It was fantastic.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. It was just awesome. So, Peter, you have been running Sea of Thieves since Tuesday, right?
Yeah, since the update came out. Yeah.
As have
and,
I.
And prior to that, I did the Division.
Yeah.
They brought a Nate. We've run through it and do some dailies.
Yeah, Nate. Yeah, Nate's been kicking in all kinds of great stuff, man. No. Now I will admit I did play Sea of Thieves with our brother Siberia. I'm gonna jump over to where he joined us areas because I was like, he was saying, no, you got to go over to the stranger. No, go to the book. And I finally said, why don't you just jump in here? So he did, and he helped me out. It was awesome. It's a great adventure in the Brigantine. So, however, I don't know what has gotten into me. But I have gotten rehooked on Bejeweled 3.
That's because you got old.
I must have.
Time to stop the podcast. Gotta go.
Sometimes I just don't want to come downstairs, turn everything on, and so I'll be upstairs, and I'm like, let me play a little Bejeweled. And the next thing you know, it's like 2 hours later, and I'm like, holy crap, when did I get 130?
Oh, no, hang on. I have to confess something. I played a game like that, kind of like a mobile kind of game. Forza Street.
Mm. Yeah, you were saying something on Twitter.
Talk to us now. I know we're running Sea of Thieves footage, but talk to us about that because you had a whole different opinion on that, or a whole different take than what I read on the internet.
Right. I mean, my expectations were different than probably most of us. Like when you think about Forza, you think about Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon. That's not what it is. It's not what it's meant to be. It's not what it's trying to be. It's kind of geared towards mobile. And, it's really geared towards playing mobile with one hand, like when you're in the subway, metro, whatever you want to call it, the tube. And basically, all you do is you hit the button for braking at a certain time, and to accelerate at a certain time, and there's another button for your boost, and that's about it. And you go around the track and race different cars, and you gain like upgrades and stuff. So yeah, fastback coming out of the mobile.
Well, it came out
So,
of Windows.
I mean, so it's like quick and dirty. You pick it up, you play a few races. Yeah, it's I don't know. I was having fun. It was fun collecting and upgrading my cars and stuff.
All right. I mean,
Lucky some cheaper.
Look, you got me to download it.
Yeah,
I
but
said-
have you played it?
Not yet. I will.
I'll check it out too.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
And I think it's more for branding a game with a Forza name, so people are interested. Like, hey, I've seen something like Forza Horizon. What's that? And it's like, oh, I need an Xbox for that. All right, here we go. Now that we have a $50 less set, let's gear that thing up and bring it home.
All right. I will try it. I promise. I will. I've been picky with my stuff, so.
It's funny. It's not
Bejeweled.
mobile yet. I don't. Is it? It's coming. It's coming to iOS and Android, I believe, but it's not there yet. Unless I'm wrong.
I didn't hear anything about Android yet.
So.
I didn't.
Oh, it's not on Android.
I don't know.
Oh, and
Well, hold on. I got a phone right here. Hold on.
Sweet Edge.
Yes, it's the Edge. It's the Edge. The Note 8. That's what I got. So I'm gonna check the store. I can find out real quick, but it was really funny because everything I had read from people who had played it online was like, I don't know why Forza put their name on it, and I wasn't going to be that way. That wasn't my, because I hadn't played it. I kind of understood.
Yeah. But here's another thing. You can buy those Matchbox cars, and it has it's Forza branded, right?
Right.
Same thing. I mean, it's not
No, it's true.
same thing. It's just branding. It's
Right.
name recognition and stuff.
All right. There is no Forza Street in the Google Store as of now.
Hmm.
So.
Okay, I guess I can't then. Damn. Yeah, I mean, when I saw that, I didn't have a problem with it. I think it's a sign that Xbox says they want to get into the mobile market. We know xCloud is coming, and this is a sign that Forza Playground is probably going to do I'm sure they're going to bring. You can bring the Forza games to mobile, but I think they just want to get their name out there. So,
Right. And we already saw the demo, right? That they did on the Inside Xbox or
yeah,
with the Forza
Yeah.
Horizon.
yeah,
So so they get people hooked on this one, or at least like, hey, what's this? And then the next one was like, hey, xCloud streaming to your mobile device.
It's not just Forza. I mean, remember, this might be more of a Microsoft initiative, because remember Gears Pop is coming, right? Gears
yeah.
4.
Tactics.
Tactics.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
No, Tactics I thought was the PC game. Pop was the mobile game.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know. Wasn't there something Halo, something Dark Side that was coming?
Yeah. Oh, something.
Halo Mobile or something. Halo already did a mobile game. They had what was that twin stick? Spartan Strike. So I think Microsoft knows where that market is. They're not stupid.
No.
Yeah.
So, man, but now
And I mean, like you just said that, during the week that you didn't feel like coming down and getting on the Xbox, turning everything on. So you were on mobile, right?
No. I was playing. I was playing Bejeweled on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
So
I was gonna say, because once Xbox brings xCloud and you can play your games, on your mobile, some people will probably do that, depending on the game,
Yeah, very true. But as Peter was saying, this is more of a mobile game in that
Yeah.
there's no controls to it. It's
Yeah. Street is different.
So, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Shit. Why? There's nothing wrong with enjoying it.
No.
So, that's what I'm talking about. But getting to Sea of Thieves here.
Getting to Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Is there more than fishing?
Right, there is more than fishing. So, Siberia and I are on the quest for the Shroud Breaker, whatever that, some talisman, some mystical thing. First off, I will say this again: still the best water ever in a game.
Yes.
Yes.
And what was cool about this was, there we go. I'm trying to fish off the side of the boat while we're.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a little while to figure out the fishing because it's more like. Siberia said it's a sexy looking ship you got there. I wonder where that came from.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, where did you get the bait to start?
Where did we get the bait? We got the
barrels.
Yeah, they were in the barrels in the ship. So,
but you don't need to put bait on it.
No.
For certain fish, to catch certain fish, it makes it easier, or maybe it's the only way to catch certain fish.
That's what I think Siberia said that's how you caught a certain type of fish.
Yeah.
So if you're good enough, you can actually troll off the side of the boat while it's moving. I see it. I got one on the hook. The problem I was having was I didn't realize that you had to let the fish kind of fight until the line got loose. So here I am trying to reel him in. I'm trying to play Sega bass fishing, and it didn't quite work out for me. So, but you could see that you can actually troll, which is really cool. I mean, I used to troll when I was younger off the back of the family boat, and like this reminded me how fun
I thought
it
on
is.
Twitter, but sorry.
That's not me, sir.
Oh, dang.
That's not me. See, I lost the fish. So I ran to the back of the boat to try to get it again. So, but the cool thing, Corpse, where were you last week when we needed you? Where were you on the round table? I kept hearing about your awesome collection, and all said and done, we couldn't get you on. So we'll definitely have to get you on for another Sega discussion. So anyway, we went for this talisman, and the fishing part's cool, but it certainly isn't all that's there. So we had a lot of fun, and all right, that's a pretty good excuse, Corpse. I'll give you that one. But what was really cool about what we were doing here, at least in our video, was as we got a little closer to the islands, there were some other ships that were battling each other. We just kind of played it cool, don't look at us. We're just over here fishing. And the waves started to obscure our boat from view. So they couldn't see us because we were just in this choppy water. It was pretty cool. I'll skip ahead a little bit when we get to where we needed to go. Yeah, here. So we're looking across, and I'm like, there's a couple of boats here that are taking each other out, and we'll just let them fight. We'll just let them be.
Let them worry about each other and y'all fish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but Pete, you're the pirate legend. Why don't you you can give us a little bit of more of the rundown on some of the new stuff that you saw.
Well, one thing is I haven't done it myself, but one thing is arenas. That's new.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Do PvP, battling it out. I have watched between quotes 30 matches to get my obsidian stuff.
Oh, nice.
But it definitely looks interesting.
I see the harpoons up at the front of the ships now.
There are now harpoons on the
Yes, which
on the ship.
Yeah, which Siberia taught me how to use.
Yeah, so you can anchor onto another ship, kind of change its course a little bit. You can harpoon barrels in the water to bring them closer, or treasure. You can even harpoon people. You bring them close.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I was watching some of those videos. Yeah, he sent me an invite, and then I was like, Sir, we're just a little bit of NLG podcast, and you didn't come over and say hi.
Let's see what else is. Well, yeah, you already said they now have quests, so story mode.
Yeah.
Only done one part of it, the one that you guys did. Actually, I did it twice because I think if you do it 5 times, you get like some new cannons or cannon skins. So can't wait to do more of the story.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
actually kind of fun. They're like puzzles, and it's definitely pretty cool.
Hey, Jeff. Not just that, but I thought the cooking part was hilarious.
Oh yeah, cooking. Yeah, you can cook a whole bunch of all the animals that you see that you were able to catch, like pigs and chickens. You can now kill.
You can now kill them
and actually cook their meat. The sharks, when you kill a shark, you can get the meat. The megalodon, you can get the meat.
I heard.
The kraken, you can get the meat.
I
cook it up and then you sell it at the seaports or seaposts.
Yeah. So, and you have to. Some of this stuff. It was really funny because I got 2 achievements that are 2 of the new achievements. Eating raw meat.
Yeah.
Which makes you sick. And overcooking the meat. So you actually have to watch your cooking. And there I am falling off the boat. I fell off the boat twice. I don't know why. Let me get to where... Alright, so we got onto the island a little bit.
And they're also like, when you do that story mode, they're also like journals to find.
Yes. Alright, so here we go. So I was trying to use Siberia was trying to teach me to use the harpoon. He didn't get close enough, but as soon as you get close enough to the island, you could harpoon a rock and you can pull your the ship towards the island. That was pretty cool. Let me see. I'm going to turn the sound up a little bit so you can hear it. I almost get there. By the way, Inferno.
Inferno says like, how do you know what your cooking is done just right? With the fish, it's easy to see. Once the eyes start to become like white. I mean, the fish discolor, so the eyes kind of turn white.
Pretty slick.
And the fish is ready for the other kinds of meats, like sharks, for instance. You put it on there, and you see the meat brown, and then you see like more smoke coming from the pan. At that point, it's the meat is ready.
So, but does each different items that you can cook, does it give you, some of them give you more health than others?
They're different. Yeah, they're different food now too, like pineapples and pomegranates, and there's still bananas. And I think like pineapples give you like 2 health versus like a banana. Just
some coconuts too. Coconuts, the other one.
Yeah.
No. And then there's some new enemies too. I mean, they're skeletons, but they're
But they spruced them up.
Yeah.
Like there's one that has like a little bit more flair. It's pretty cool.
No. I still think they did some. I think they did some graphical touch up to this game too, because some of the things really looked nicer than I remember. Like the ship, just little things that kind of look a little bit better than they did. Let me see if I can get to. Oh yeah, this puzzle. I'm not going to give it away, but this really neat puzzle that you have to do.
The first time I got left out, I was outside, and the door closed.
Oh,
so I didn't see it.
So I'm not gonna give it away, but you got to go find. You can dig up these emblems and let's see if I can find where I got.
I'm actually fishing right now. I've already almost caught like 3 fish. I haven't caught one yet, but
nice. I think we headed off to a seaport to go catch and sell some fish, so I can give you a little bit of a background on you'll be able to see it a little bit. But this is Siberia says, I'm watching this and not sailing. That should say something. Brother Siberia, you know we love you, man. Very much so.
He's our legendary 420 pirate.
Yeah. That's not witty?
I don't know. Legend. And I can't give it to Witty because he's not a pirate.
True.
He's just
our 420.
He's just a 420 gamer.
Oh. So this anniversary update's really fun, and the story. I started to play it by myself, and then I just needed Siberia's help because I couldn't even find what I needed to. But I was really enjoying this with Siberia, and so thank you again, brother, for jumping in and helping me out. It was a lot of fun. We did not fire the cannons. Oh, there's the Meggie, which did end up biting the back of our ship, but we didn't. It wasn't that bad.
I just caught my first fish.
Nice.
Seafoam
nice.
splash tail.
Nice.
That's cool. It glows in the dark.
Yeah, the seafoam one. Hang on. See, something about the ships just look better. Maybe it's just me.
Well, I mean, each time it seems like each time they do something to improve the game graphically or some other.
Yeah. See, there's my overcooked snake. So I'll back it up a little bit, and you can see. So when you're putting it on, I think Siberia was. You can actually hear the sizzling. Jago!
Nice, very nice.
So you can hear it sizzle. You can hear it cook.
I don't know why mine aren't popping.
And as it continues to cook, the meat actually gets pink and then brown and then burnt.
Yeah.
So, and if you eat it raw, you will get sick.
Yeah, but you get a Chivo first time.
You do. Yes, you do. You do also get one for overcooking. So we encourage you to go play the update. If you haven't gotten into Sea of Thieves in a while, there's no and I will say this again. The official my official take on being able to play this game is I love the fact that I didn't even think for a second about what my level was. Not at all. I was able to play with Siberia. Siberia, I know, has much higher levels than me. I know you do, Peter. You're Pirate Legend, and I know that if I wanted to drop in and hit this game up, that I don't have to worry about not being 45 levels behind you. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's your bait, by the way, your earthworms and grubs and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, and another cool thing is just like when you're, with your crew, if one person catches a fish and hands it in, it counts for everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So it's not like, you have to catch all the fishes yourself. And so that's great. So Chivos will pop and farming accommodations. That's great.
Yeah, and this just goes to show that Rare has been saying to me from the beginning that Sea of Thieves was going to be a long-term game that they were going to support. I'm sure they had plans for certain things to come out in the first DLCs. We heard about pets and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. But I think as people were playing the game, they started listening to feedback and helping make improvements and changes for the current feedback. And we've enjoyed the game. Me, Peter, and those of us who've been playing, we've enjoyed the game for what it has. We all were interested in trying to become legendary pirates and stuff like that, and that was the goal. And we weren't sitting there crying about the game doesn't have enough content and this and that, because they told us the game was about playing as pirates, as a crew, working together and just having fun and going out there creating your own stories, and that's what we did. Right. So, but here we are, we're being rewarded from Rare, who's continued to support this game, and now we're getting some kind of story, missions and so on. We got fishing, and you got the arena, and there's definitely the bad part of Sea of Thieves is having to do with the PC players. They didn't, take, Arena came out, and you still have to play with
Punch. What's up, guys? All right, so since Jago and Inferno and some Sega guys are here, I want to switch gears real quick. Well, at least it didn't crash on me for whatever reason. I think I made some slight modifications to XSplit for running the video, and now everything seems fine. Like my CPU is not even sweating it. So I want to, since the Sega guys are here, I want to talk about the travesty.
You got an explanation, gentlemen.
I want to talk about the travesty. I mean, come on. What in the heck happened?
Oh, yeah.
We were just talking about... exactly. The Sonic trailer. So, did you guys see this when it came out, or are you seeing it now for the first time?
No, I've seen it.
Okay. Peter, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
The first time I couldn't even get through it. Yes. So today the one of the I guess director or producers or one of that guy they came out and said, okay, we know you hate the character look. We're going to fix it. Like, yeah.
I mean, it's all like computer generated anyways, right?
Yeah. So they can't.
So they could.
Yeah.
So the other thing too is, what is Jim Carrey doing in this movie?
Because he's a has-been actor now. He hasn't been anything for. Even the other guy, the main actor. It's been. He's the same thing. He's been. I've seen him in Taco Bell commercials and some bug control commercial, and other than that, I haven't seen him really do anything else. So obviously, these guys definitely need some money. So they're like, "Yeah, let's do a Sega Sonic movie."
Look at his legs. He's oh my god. Now this is cool. Now, so look, that right there, that's cool. But his legs, man, he is. And just Jim Carrey is the wrong person to be Robotnik. Just wrong. Or Eggman, if they're going to call him that. Whatever, he tries to be. He's trying to be Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. And then what is that nonsense? Hold on, let me go back to that, because that right there. What is this? Doctor Strange? I mean, come on. Come on. Oh my god. And then what? Oh. Look at his legs. Guys, they need to change. They need to change this so badly. They really do. No, are you talking about the guy on the right? By the way, is that who you were?
Yeah. No. That one in the brown there, right there.
Oh,
yeah.
James Marsden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything lately. Any movies? Yeah, I've seen him do a couple commercials, and then here he is. I'm like, well, this guy's falling.
Yeah. I mean, and they had to put some serious makeup on Jim Carrey, because he looks old as dirt. I mean, come on.
And it's like I said in Twitter, it's like, who asked for this movie?
The same people that asked for the Doom movie.
Even my daughter, my oldest, I was surprised. I didn't even say anything, and she goes, "Did you see the Sonic trailer?" Yeah. She goes, "What is wrong with that going on there?" And she didn't even grow up playing Sega and Sonic, so she even thought it was weird. So
yes, Jeff
I don't think this movie is going to do well.
No, Jeff is right. This should not be live action. This should not be live action. Yes, he was in Westworld rather, and he's the nacho fries retrieval guy.
Wait. What's the name? Was it Westworld?
He was in Westworld. Yeah, James Marsden.
He
He was Teddy Flood. Yes, it looks horrible. Horrible. I just wanted to get the Sega fans take on this. So
Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, he was Westworld.
yeah, and Inferno's right. There's nothing in the trailer that's authentic to the Sega franchise except for that scene right there. That one scene where he rolls up into a ball and knocks that over. Other than that, what is this? What is this Hedgehog electrical crap? I mean,
why do a movie about Sonic anyways?
right?
I
Well,
mean,
there's ways you can do it.
no, why? Just play the game.
This
Why
is
does it
true.
have to be a movie?
Play,
Make a game.
Stupid.
I mean, play Sonic Adventure. That's how you do it. But I mean, really, and the story is garbage. So Sonic comes on the scene and creates a big countrywide power outage, and Dr. Robotnik they bring in to try to find him. Come on. Yes, Monkey Punch is right. I don't usually get this emotional, but this is trash. This is absolute trash. This is a travesty. This is a travesty. This is what happens when Yu Suzuki and Yuji Naka leave Sega. This is what happens when you don't have Bernie or when you don't have Peter Moore at the helm of Sega. You get this nonsense. Exactly. Go play Sonic Mania. All right, that's enough of that nonsense. I just
I already
Look at
spent
this.
way too much time.
look at exactly.
More than I spent on a whole movie.
Oh my god, yes. And that was funny because Detective Pikachu actually trended on Twitter the same day this came out because it makes that movie look fantastic.
But that one does.
Also
look
a
better.
dumb movie. Come on.
I know. Well, but the difference is Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is going to make Detective Pikachu.
They have. Yeah, they have
but
bigger
still,
actors
it's like
than that
so
other one.
weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Are we running out of ideas?
I think so. Sega should be ashamed of themselves. Thank you. So, is it for kids though? I mean,
Nah. Is it? Maybe
Alright.
PG 13. 13.
eesh. All right, moving
Kids.
on.
Yeah.
moving
Yeah, this
on.
would-
Let's go to something a little more spicy though.
All right, spice it up.
Spice it up. Hold on, let me get the picture I'm looking for. So, an out of the blue from left field announcement. This one
What
was
got announced? Oh yeah.
Rocket League.
Are people still playing that?
10 million people.
Hey.
Yeah, are you kidding me? If you go on, like I jumped on it like 2 weeks ago just to go play. There you can find a game so fast now. In Rocket League, you have no problem finding these. Because remember it's esports and the whole 9 yards. I mean, Rocket League has really become something. But that's why Epic decided to buy Psyonix.
Wow. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so this is this was a very interesting out of left field acquisition. And with a little bit of controversy to go along with it, that we're not sure is so it's kind of been on again, off again, confirmed again, not confirmed again. So there's I'm sorry. Let me I'm looking at Business Insider. Fortnite creator Epic Games will acquire Psyonix, the San Diego-based game developer responsible for Rocket League, one of the most popular games in the world with more than 50 million registered players online worldwide. Rocket League is essentially the game of soccer as played by cars. So, hey Niall, what's up, man? So, and it's crossplay. Remember that too.
Yeah.
So, here is the possible rub, and we're not sure if this is happening or not. The initial report came out that, of course, Rocket League's going to get onto the Epic Store because now they own the game and they own the developer.
We'll probably get it for free in the
right
next month. No.
And it's not crossplay with Steam.
Right. So, but what they were going to do, soccer, football, or football cars, Niall? Okay. What they were going to do was pull it from Steam. Now that was the initial report, was that they were going to bring it to the Epic Game Store and pull it from Steam. Now, what they've said since, which in the last 24 hours, was that they're still assessing that. So not quite confirmed that they're going to pull that from the Steam store just yet. But I could see that happening. It's Epic would want that to be on their store. It's their game now, right?
Yeah. That would sure suck for those who bought it and played on Steam.
I would have to think that it would still be playable after you bought it.
Yeah,
that's
still
true.
playable.
Yeah.
You just won't be able to buy it.
Yeah.
So, now, the deal isn't totally signed yet. They're expecting this by the end of this month or early June. But, it's looking like a sure thing from at least Tim Sweeney and Dave Hedgehog from Psyonix. And I said I would like to say, isn't it kind of funny how Tim Sweeney went off on the Windows Store?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he's doing the same thing. I mean,
right. That's what bothers me about this whole thing. The whole Epic Store and these acquisitions and stuff. It's like, he basically is now what he was against.
Well, maybe they're kind of looking at how now you got Google coming in, and you have Steam, and you have Xbox, and they're kind of like, well, all this money they made on Fortnite, I guess they decided, well, maybe we need to invest it in something, so let's start an Epic Store and get exclusive. So,
they're
trying to get ahead on,
If you can't join them, try to beat them.
Yeah.
So, but this is still very big news, considering that this Rocket League, it is a giant game. I mean, I'm thinking that it's probably still bigger than Fortnite. I mean, it's been out longer, but it's still it's listed as one of the most popular games in the world with 50 million registered players. That's a heck of a game to buy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, this is the world we live in now. We've seen this snapping up of studios going. Microsoft's doing it. EA continues to try to do it. EA's kind of slowed down, but THQ has been doing it, which is Deep Silver. Now Epic is doing it, and
right.
Look, there's been rumors, and we don't really do the rumor mill here, but we're gonna find out shortly. There's been rumors that Microsoft's got another set of development studios that they're looking at buying. One of them being, if it's even partially true, one of them's IO Interactive.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, potentially, let's just say that's not rumor. Let's just say that happens. That puts Hitman in Microsoft's camp. I mean,
for Game Pass, makes so much sense. Episodics,
Yep.
episodes.
and Hitman's in Game Pass.
Right, but just now they can release and put it in Game Pass. Just
But I would like
whole
to see
episodic
them
part of it.
IO do a new IP. I mean, because they obviously have the talent there.
Sure
What they've
do.
done with Hitman, so I'd like to see them do something with that.
Yeah, but Hitman's their
Yeah.
their flagship
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see them do a new Hitman.
Yeah, if I'm buying IO Interactive, that's what I'm buying them for.
Yeah.
So the other part of that rumor, and again, take it for what it is, was Crytek. Although that one seems more... See, to me, that one seems more feasible than any, because I know after Rise, I know there was the whole thing about Rise and what happened and the poor sales and all that. But something tells me that Microsoft and Crytek have been kind of low-key friendly despite anything else. That's the more possible to me. We'll see. I mean, E3 is coming. If we're gonna get that announcement, we'll get it there.
True.
So, but this is very substantial. I mean, Epic is making some huge moves here, and this is a big one. Really is. I mean, they're kind of getting into the corner pocket of that online multiplayer. Now having two giant games like this.
Yeah.
So, kind of big.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what they do going forward. They did say that they're not making any, Psyonix at least said they're not making any changes to how they do things. They're not, in fact, their staff is remaining exactly the same. They're going to continue to bring out their all the content that they continue to do. So they're continuing to do all of the things that they were that they had been doing before Epic purchased them.
I mean, that's what they're saying right now.
Well, of course, that's what they all say right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So what they said was, in the short term, nothing will change at all. No different gameplay. Nothing. It will help them with the esports ecosystem. Same team that they've always been. They're not releasing anybody. And they did edit. They did have an editor's note that Rocket League is and remains available on Steam. Anyone who owns the game through Steam can still play it and look forward to continued support. So we'll see what happens once it actually gets on.
Yeah.
Once it actually gets on there. So, yes, I mean they're bringing out they're still bringing stuff out like the Shazam car. Since Shazam just came out. They're on season 10 themselves, so they've got a whole competitive season 11 rather. Season 11 starts on the 13th, so they're very much still going. In fact, one of the things they're bringing to the game are new goal explosions. So how you get a goal and it just kind of blows up. Well, they're doing something. They're adding to that. So.
Epic explosions.
Epic. Man, I like this Thursday night, Peter. I'm telling you, man, I like this. So there's that. All right, moving on, and we might get through all this rather quickly. All right, so we've got games with gold. We've got PS Plus, and we got Game Pass news.
All right.
So
let's run the reel.
Well, I would like to have run the reel on games with gold, but I'm just gonna be honest here. I think.
Yeah.
I think due to the games themselves, I think Major Nelson packed it in this month.
Yeah, I think
All
he
we
did.
got was this.
It's like, let's get it over with.
I looked. Every month I go. I look. They're usually on Xbox's YouTube page, and I can grab them. And nope, not at all. So this is what we got. We got Marooners, which I've never heard of.
No, me neither.
So the Golf Club 2019 featuring the PGA Tour, which, to be fair, sounds cool. Golf Club 2 is already in.
Oh, is this the first one? No, this is not the first one.
No, this is the new one.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to be getting that. I'm gonna download.
I'm getting them all.
Yes, obviously, but I mean, Earth Defense Force, which was meh for me, and Comic Jumper, which I never played. So I think it's probably a far cry from Comic Zone on the Genesis, but I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. I've played some EDF, and maybe that game's just not for me. So.
Yeah, I played EDF. It's challenging. I played it on the 360.
All right. Well, I mean, the far be it from me. So, but I want to make sure that people understand something. The Xbox Live was never supposed to be about games with gold, right? And I say the same thing for PlayStation Plus because I hear this every month. Oh, this is such a horrible, all these free games I'm getting are so horrible. You're getting stuff that you never got before.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason that you're getting it is because Sony did it, and so now Microsoft had to do it. At some point, they have to push themselves towards games with gold, or not games with gold, with Game Pass stuff. Game Pass is obviously the better. Set of games,
mm-hmm.
and this is what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing where the PS Plus games are horrible. Why are we paying for this? You're paying for the online, guys. It's what you always paid for.
Yeah.
So, it does bug me when these complaints happen. That's all. Doom. Man,
all right.
Thursday nights are
we're blessed.
Yes, Thursday nights are bringing the heat. It's fantastic.
Even for a Redskin fan, I'm glad to see you here, buddy. Right here, buddy. Right here. Best team in the draft. 2019. Even Coop's lowly Raiders. That first pick. You should have seen it. We were in the party chat watching the draft, and Coop's like, "Who?"
No. Look, but that's my take on that. Is that you guys have to remember that this is not what Sony had to do it because at the time, I mean their network is better than it was before because people are paying for it. This idea that online should be free because PC players, and all that. That's all well and good until you stop pumping money into the system, and then Xbox Live and PS Plus all become crap because there's no money being put into it. PC players for all of the I love them. I used to be one, but they should be a little more grateful to the Xbox and to an extent the PlayStation folks who are paying for the online because we're the reason that the network is as good as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an issue that again every time I hear someone say it should be free, online should be free, no, it really shouldn't. Could it be? Yes, but are you really gonna be okay when the network starts to become garbage? No, of course not. Of
or
course.
hackers and cheaters because they don't enforce it. That's one thing that that's why I think PC should play for it, just to shield you from that nonsense.
I agree. I agree. You know. By the way, tonight's show is brought to you by Sutter Home Sweet Riesling. So
I agree. I don't think that Xbox Live should be free. I mean, there is a difference. You know, we do get on console. You do get a benefit. You do get a little bit more benefit for having Xbox Live Gold, for paying for that.
Yeah.
So I don't play on PC, so I can't really say, so much the differences between playing on PC and Xbox console. But I do enjoy the games with Gold because, one, for the past few months, besides this month, I've been able to download a nice Star Wars game. Some PC games that I missed out last year. And I was playing Jedi Academy a couple weekends ago, and I still need to go back and finish that.
Right.
So I'm very grateful, that I'm able to get certain games with Gold. Some months it's not great, but then there's been a couple months where it's like, okay,
Yeah. You're getting.
I wanted to play that. I never played that. So
you're getting free games.
yeah, games that you would never even try because you just especially us hardcore gamers, we're kind of picky. We have certain genre and stuff that we like, and until you try a game, you never know.
Right.
Doesn't hurt to download it and try it. So.
Right. That always sticks in my craw, and I know it shouldn't, but it does. It sticks in me for that reason.
And I don't think Games with Gold has ever been that great the month before E3 too, right? Hasn't it always been a tradition?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So,
I think the same thing happened last year.
by the way, not for nothing, but right now the Golf Club 2019 is $30. So you're getting a $30 game.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you buy it digital, it's $50. If you buy it new on Amazon, you either get it for $29.77 new or digital for $49.99. So how about just backing off?
Yeah.
So
I think Frankie might know something about Marooners. I think I've heard that brought up with him at some point. So, whoa.
well, had I had known that Major Nelson wasn't going to put a video out, I would have gotten some.
Yeah.
So it's a party game basically. It's party mini games. For those of you who go, hey, Microsoft make Fusion Frenzy backward compatible, maybe give Marooners a try. Any combination of 2 to 6 local and or online players. So let's take a look at this. Kind of looks a little bit like, honestly, like a battle. It looks like Fusion Frenzy just a little bit, with a little mix of Bomberman and a little mix of some other like, yeah, this looks, you know what? I might actually give this a try. We might actually have to stream this just to check it out.
Yeah.
This it's totally. It looks like a party game. It looks like there's a level on here where you're in the middle of a rock circle, and it looks exactly like one of the Fusion Frenzy mini games. So you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. So there. So then I'm getting the Golf Club because that looks. I'm reading some reviews on it. It looks good. So. Okay, I'm gonna calm down now. Everything's good. Everything's good. All right, let's swap over and let us look at this month's PlayStation Plus games.
Oh yeah.
Let me because I still can't. You can't share your screen. I can't share my screen. Share computer sound in Skype unless I share the whole screen still. So let me do that so you guys can hear what is going on. and PlayStation Plus games for May.
PlayStation.
There we go. So yeah, so Overcooked and What Remains of Edith Finch, 2 good games. You could speak to Overcooked, Peter, because you played that.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Too bad it's not Overcooked 2, because that's multiplayer. It's a multiplayer, so not couch co-op, I believe. But it's a fun game. It's better with one-on-one, but couch co-op is for some people hard.
Yeah, I wish my wife.
Especially in this household.
Oh, remember when we had what was his name? Was it Diego? Yeah, remember when we had Diego and he was showing off his cool little multiplayer game and his wife got on there and kicked his ass?
Yeah.
Here's to that.
Yeah.
And What Remains of Edith Finch is a very popular game.
Yeah. Although slightly overhyped, in my opinion. I played it. It's a good game. It's just,
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I hate it when people's like, oh, yeah, it's so good. And then you play it, it's like, okay, it was good, but not.
Who was it?
So
Anchor
good.
was saying it was his game of the year, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was him. But, I mean, it's a great game. Great story. Beautiful. You know.
Yeah,
you get
certain
to
things
kinda-
are a little predictable, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like,
But it's kind of cool to it's like you go into this home and you get to meet, learn the history of this family.
yeah.
And, you
It's
know,
definitely a good
they're very
game.
creative how they do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That one's worth playing. I definitely recommend that. You know, it's just a relaxing game.
I might have to grab it then.
Yeah.
You know.
Your wife might like it, you know. Sit down with you and check it out.
Well, I can't get her down here. That's the problem. She does not come down into the cave of wonder.
Well, sir, when the xCloud comes, you can bring it to her.
This is true. Well, you
There you
know,
go.
technically I can do that now because I've got the Xbox app which does the streaming. So
Yeah,
I could do that now if I wanted to. So it's hard.
Heartless.
If you wanted to.
It's not heartless, but if it's like kind of predictable or you think it's what's going to happen, it doesn't hit you as hard as when it comes like, you know, out of the blue. It's like, whoa, I never saw that coming.
So I like those kind of games. Especially when that comes at the end of the game. Like, I don't, I'm trying to remember. Did you play the Order 1886, Peter?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Did the end of that game not just go, what?
Yeah.
Where you just, like, I remember getting to the end of the game and being at that point where you had to do what you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I put the controller down and I just let the game sit for like 5 minutes because I wanted to see if I didn't pull the trigger, if the game would still end. Because I did not want to kill him. I did not want the game to end like that. And so yeah, that was one of those. It was like that and what was the sequel to Limbo? Not Below. What was it called? Inside? Was it Inside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, you played that one, Chris?
Yeah.
Remember the end of that game?
Mm-hmm.
You became the blob of people, and then you just
it was like
you got to the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still up on the NLG YouTube channel. I got to the end, and I just went, "What?"
Yeah.
And you could hear me just go, "Wait, I don't understand. What? The game is over? What just happened?" Those kind of games they get you. All right, so if that's what you're saying about Edith Finch, then I'm gonna grab that and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
it's
grab it.
very unique, So yeah, definitely try it.
I like unique, and I'm
Yeah.
in this mode of not playing the big superstar hyped game. Like everybody's playing Days Gone, and I want to get it. Like I say, I want to get every other game that I don't get, but it's not for a lack of want. Is that I'm just finding myself back to basics.
Yeah.
Losing myself in Bejeweled once again. Cat. So, just and then playing and then busting out the Dreamcast because I figured out why the Dreamcast HDMI cable is so bright, and now it looks fantastic. So,
You have to blow in it like a cartridge. Just kidding.
So, all right. So these are the PlayStation Plus games for May.
Yeah.
All right. So let us.
Good games.
Yeah, solid.
Worthy pickups. Yeah.
Worthy. Solid. All right. Last bit is the Xbox Game Pass games for May. Now you want to talk? I was gonna say you want to talk about kick ass. There's nothing like Game Pass. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Yeah, that's a good lineup right there.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to play Tacoma. I was looking at Tacoma when it first came out, and I heard a lot of good things about it.
I think I have it on PC from multiple stores, all free.
It's a cool game. It's also another
Still need to
unique
play.
game, interesting to explore around, and you're also kind of investigating, kind of what happened on the space station. So, interesting game.
Yeah, and of course the big one, Wolfenstein 2: New Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's once again there's love from God Howard. If Anchorman is still around.
Yeah, I think,
what do you think if that became a Microsoft Studios?
Bethesda? I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think they're too big, but boy, would that be. Yeah. So, and by the way, a game that's not even on this list that No More Robots announced a couple days ago, Descenders, which I also know that Super Cooper, I believe he streamed that for us.
I did.
Oh, did you stream it?
I did.
Okay, you streamed it. So, it's coming to Xbox Game Pass with
multiplayer.
With online multiplayer. It's coming out of early access.
Yeah.
Right,
It's a fun game.
Oh, Coop. See,
Mountain
Coop,
biking down the
Coop
hill.
did. See, that's why I remember Coop. He did stream it first. You did stream it too, but he streamed it as well.
I didn't even know he had that game.
Yeah, we have.
Maybe I
both.
didn't stream it.
I thought he did. Maybe you did. Okay.
Maybe I didn't stream it.
All right. Maybe not. But he did. I remember Coop streaming it.
I think Coop saw it on mine. Maybe he bought it afterwards and streamed it. I might have streamed it too because I think it had mixer integration. Oh, he streamed it from PC before he came to Xbox.
Oh, and he streamed it on our Twitch page. He
okay,
streamed
maybe
it here
that's
on Twitch. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And yes, Siberia, I'm sorry. We gotta start calling them Xbox Game Studios, not Microsoft Game Studios.
That's right.
I keep forgetting. But Descent. See, so coming to Game Pass. I mean, I'm sorry, man. It is the premier subscription. It is even better than EA Access, and EA Access is cheaper.
Yes.
But this is just.
I'm thinking about letting EA Access go.
I am too. There's not a lot that I play. I mean, I'll lose Bejeweled, but I mean,
don't you have it?
No, and I'll lose Plants vs Zombies. Plants vs Zombies might be.
I played the last one that they got in there with my daughter, and I had no idea exactly what to do. Because we were kind of bored, or she was bored.
It was really because I enjoyed it. I mean, Anthem will be out on it. You know,
I have Anthem.
You have Anthem. I don't.
Okay.
So,
but then on the other hand, it's fairly inexpensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like $25 or whatever.
Yeah. No, I am waiting to see if Metro Exodus, Chris. I'm waiting.
I won't be surprised if one of those is in it next month.
I've heard rumor that that it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So
and somebody said in chat, I can say who, but said that why a certain game is not in Game Pass because it was a flop, and which I disagree. Games don't go in Game Pass because it was a flop.
No.
So there's been some pretty successful games. They after you figure what about 6 months or so, they come in Game Pass, earn a little bit extra money, get the game out there to a few more people, and some of these games are not going to stay there forever, so people can get in there and play it, and if they like it, sometimes you can beat it before it goes out of Game Pass. Sometimes you don't. So you can buy it and get a discount. So,
and I think one of the things that I wanted to do, I've been talking about trying to get more stuff going on our Twitch channel. And I think one of the ideas that I had was an Xbox Game Pass weekly stream. I just have to figure out when to do it. Where I would just take a random game. I don't care what it is. Could be any game in the Game Pass. I might even open it up to, a Twitter vote. What do you want to see from Game Pass? And just do it just once a week, a game a week, different game. And, and don't forget, I mean, everything that, at some point, everything that Xbox Game Studios has is going to make it there. So, the Obsidian games, what was that, The Other World? I mean, at some point that's going to get on there.
Yeah, I will.
Because that's just the beautiful way it is. So I'm, I'm going to try to do one of those, and I'm trying to bring back Dreamcast Saturdays, but we'll see. Won't be this Saturday because I'll be camping with the boy.
Dreamcast Saturdays on Fridays.
I could. So I tell you, one of the nice things about moving to Thursdays, we moved our synagogue, our services back, but I've had to duck out faster than I wanted to, and some people will be like, "Where have you been going after services?" Usually you stay around. You stay around for a little bit and give you guys a little lesson in Judaism. After services, everybody gets together for what they call the Hebrew term is oneg. it actually means delight. It's sort of like a family a week brings in cake and cookies and stuff like that, and you hang around for a little while and talk to everybody, and you have a snack afterwards. Basically that. I've been ducking out to get back here to do the show, and I love it. You guys know I love the show, but it gets a little harrowing, and sometimes there's going to be a couple of weeks this month exactly that I wouldn't have been able to do the show because I got a band gig the next day and I got to set up. So the Thursday thing, is working. I think it'll work out nicely.
Yeah,
So,
I think for all of us. I mean,
yeah.
like you said. I mean, Friday sometimes family night. Family wants to do something.
Well, and and I know that's been hard for you, Chris. You wanted to do the show, but you got to go see the Avengers. I get it. I totally get it.
Hey, like I said, it would have been in game for my marriage if I didn't go. She said, "What? You want a podcast?"
Yeah.
She told me, she goes, "I would have seen it without you." But I think this will work out, and I kind of look at it like this too. That Friday, we may not be doing podcasts on Friday, but we can get together and stream.
We can
have a stream night.
It's
Friday night, and none of us are doing anything. Let's stream together.
There is a lot we can do. There's a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot that I want to do. I really do want to. We get such positive feedback, and I really do want to do more here. I think we've got a lot going for us, and I think it's, we just need to make it happen. So, we're, Chris, you and I know we're working on a couple of things in the background that hopefully will start to pan through, and if we can get some content creators that want to, it's like I said, I'll tell you to you guys in the chat again. If you guys ever wanted to do the streaming thing, but you don't want to handle your own channel and you don't you don't have time for all of that, do it for us, because we'll market it, we'll tweet it out, we'll make sure we're giving you guys the exposure. We've got a built-in audience. Witty's doing it. Niall does it for us. Coop's, when he gets his PC back, I know he said he was going to get back into it. He's done it for us. I'm trying to get back into it, and we've got a couple other things moving. So, if you can and you want to try your hand at it, let me know. Find me, find Peter, find Chris. Just hit us up on Twitter, and we'll figure it out. So. All right, couple more small things before we roll out. I thought I was able to grab it real quick. I think you guys definitely, as fans of this game, are going to be interested in. I totally forgot the Operation Oracle is coming to Wildlands. So check out this trailer.
Y'all are ghosts. Top tier operators, the quiet professionals. Bravest of the brave, tip of the spear. All that in a bag of chips. But even a bad motherfucker needs help once in a while.
Ooh. Is that who I think it is?
I'm a ghost too.
I don't know who that is.
The Punisher. Perfect timing. Mustangs and the Punisher. Perfect combination. I might have to play that.
So, I feel horrible. Frank Castle, yep. I feel horrible that I have not had a chance to play Ghost Recon the way that Peter did. I mean, Peter and Nate, man, rolled through that game like fire.
Yeah. I know, me, Peter, Nate, Coop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Coop, we played a lot of it.
See, I didn't know how much time you put into it.
Nah, I played it all the way through.
See,
Love that game.
I did not because I saw.
Plenty of helicopters dropped on our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been run over by Peter too.
And Nate's the worst. Never let Nate fly.
EMPs
no,
and helicopters
Nate-
don't mix.
No, Nate and explosives don't mix.
Yeah.
Nate likes to blow people up.
And I think Whitty jumped in a little bit too with us there towards the end. I'm not sure.
Well, I will tell you that Jeff said he's a Game Pass sub. Couldn't pass up the 3 months for a $1 deal.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, now with the ultimate,
That's not a deal. That's almost a steal.
I know.
But that deal is only for new Game Pass subscribers, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And there was nothing for any regular gold members or anything like that.
No.
Deals. See, and and real quick, I want to bring that up. All right, everybody's always complaining about games with gold. All right, and Xbox is pushing Game Pass. What they need to do is, once a month, throw in either a 1 month Game Pass deal, or maybe not every month, but every so often. Not just a game, but gives gold members who don't have Game Pass, give them a free trial of Game Pass. For gold members. I mean, it's one way to sell it.
Yeah, very much. Now, look, it's still, as I said, it's the best deal you get on gaming. It really just truly is. So I need to get back into this game and kind of make my way through it. It's, and I will tell you too that it is absolutely gorgeous in 4K. Gorgeous. First time I played it after it was one of the games I fired up when I got the new TV, and it is just, I mean, it's a showpiece. More so than like Halo was. Like I threw in Halo 5 and then Master Chief Collection. Those look great. Don't get me wrong, but games like Ghost Recon Wildlands and Assassin's Creed, at least Origins. I haven't played Odyssey yet, but I will, because Jacob's got it upstairs. Assassin's Creed Origins was like a showpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if New Dawn, Siberia, maybe he knows New Dawn. That's another Ubisoft game.
Yeah. No. Something that's and I want to check out some of the other stuff so we'll do a weekly Game Pass thing, but Operation Oracle is definitely something that might get me to play Ghost Recon a little bit more. I do have to get back to it.
Yeah.
So, thought you guys might like that. Okay. I think we covered everything that I had for tonight, guys.
Oh, wow.
It's been an hour and a half, but it's flown by. But
it's been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of information, good information.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's no reason for anybody to complain about not gaming.
No. And we've got on the lead up to E3, which is coming soon. We're gonna have some special stuff going on. I do like to post pictures once in a while on the Twitter feed of past E3s, and now that Sean Foster has and I have gotten reconnected, and he's starting to dig through his old E3 stuff. We were thinking of doing a pre-E3 special where we swap, we tell people the stories that like the guy and I walked a lot of miles, man. We walked a lot of E3 miles, and we have stories that we could tell. And he's like me. He's kind of wishing for the E3s of yesteryear, and we'll do a little reminiscing and have a little fun before we get to the conferences. And of course, we're going to be doing live streaming of whatever conferences we can. Of course, we will do the Microsoft conference. I believe it's that Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if we're doing anything special or not for that. That's for the three of us to discuss, figure out what we want to do. But we're looking forward to another year of live streaming. I think we get better every year at that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Last thing that I have, gents, and this is not gaming related, but something that just happened, and as a guy who grew up, with Star Wars series, who grew up diehard Star Wars, and just sad news today. Peter Mayhew, at the age of 74, passed away. The man who played Chewbacca up until the last movie. So he was Chewbacca through the original series, through the first trilogy. He was wheelchair bound for a while and actually got enough strength to don up for Chewie one more time in Force Awakens. And then from what I understand, he was helping and mentoring his replacement.
Yeah.
And
for the last movie.
So, rest in peace, Chewbacca. And, man, what a guy, what a man.
Yeah, it seemed like he was a very cool guy, and he would go out there to the Star Wars shows, conferences, and stuff like that. And,
he was very personable, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So, I've only ever met one Star Wars character. I've never met any of the main guys, the big stars, but I did one year meet David Prowse, who, if you don't know who that is, he is the man inside Darth Vader's costume. So while they redid his voice with James Earl Jones, he was Darth Vader. And when they remade the original trilogy and brought them back out, there's a theater in Baltimore that actually has a digital, one of the first digital projectors, and so they got the first digital cut of the remade original trilogy. And for Return of the Jedi, he came out. And it was really cool because he came out. He was there. He was shaking hands, did autographs, and he came up to the front to give a couple words to the audience, thanking them for everything. And he said, it's really funny. The first time I ever sat in a theater audience and watched the movies, Darth Vader got booed, and I didn't know. He said I didn't know how to take that. I mean, it was kind of like I understood he's the bad guy, but it still felt horrible. So he sat down and he was watching the movie with us. And in Return of the Jedi, when he walks out of the back of the Imperial shuttle at the beginning of the movie, everybody got on their feet and cheered for Darth Vader, and he just stood up and he gave us that was a really cool moment. But I've heard a lot of good things about Peter Mayhew and his personality and how he just loved being Chewbacca, and he loved the fanfare and the fans themselves. So rest in peace, Peter. Thank you for being part of my childhood.
Yeah. Thank you, HK.
So what?
Let's see if you catch it.
Oh, okay. So all right. So that is our. I know he's playing Sea of Thieves.
I am a little bit.
No.
I mean, fish
He's already
don't
on
catch
Friday
So
mode.
so guys, this is the end of our first Thursday night, and man, it went by quick, but I like this. This is good. I definitely like Thursday night, Peter.
That's right. We expect it every Thursday, Peter.
Yeah.
So let us down. Don't let us down.
Yeah. So Lord knows I'm gonna need it. My job is kicking my ass. So I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I love my job.
Yeah, mine too. But
if my
super,
boss,
super busy,
Yes.
crazy.
case my boss's son is watching this show. I love my job. I really do.
If he does, he better subscribe too.
That's right. So, thank you to a great chat room. You guys are awesome as always. It was great to see some folks that we hadn't seen in a while. I'm hoping that Thursday nights work a little better for some of you. Thanks, Siberia. I know Thursdays is a little harder than Fridays, but you hanging in there with us, I appreciate it. And thanks again for running me through Sea of Thieves. Doom, good to see you. Anchor, good to see you. Of course, Jeff and Coop and Witty and Niall and I know Jago was hanging out for a little bit, but he had to go to bed. Dirty J was in here, Stinking Corpse.
Yeah.
You guys all love you guys, and thank you so much. And so what I will ask you to do is tell a friend. Tell a friend. Get them in here. Get them in this chat room. Let's grow this Thursday night thing. So, Peter, take us out, man.
Yeah, well, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Come back next week on this special Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. So, let's get ready for Friday, gaming Friday night, and then gaming weekend. Game on, guys.
Good night, everyone.
And fish on.
Terrible Trebek.
Fish on.
Rest in peace, brother.